Okay, so I wanted to do a review on my wetsuits for this channel. What's a bit of background? So background is I came back to windsurfing after an 18-year break in 2018, and I bought a cheap wetsuit to get me back on the water. My wetsuit wasn't great, and I kind of knew that. And once I'd fully got the bug back, which didn't take that long, my intention then was to invest in at least one good wetsuit to start with, and then more for different seasons. So I invested in a really good winter suit to start with. And I've always loved everything Neil Pride. I don't shy away from that. I'm a big Neil Pride fan of the brand. I tried a Neil Pride wetsuit, and I couldn't get one to fit. Personally, for me, I just couldn't get one to fit. So I went for another make, and I went for a make that, I guess I feel personally have got a good reputation for making good kit, and that was Ion. I tried particular wetsuits. They're Strike Amp 6.5, so 6 and 5 millimeter winter wetsuit, and tried a particular size. That didn't fit. Tried a different size, and for me, it fitted really well. And this is just down to personal preference, and I think, I fully recognise that the majority of good manufacturers, good equipment now in the surfing, windsurfing market is good kit. So it's just down to personal preference, and obviously from a wetsuit point of view, getting the right fit. So I have no loyalty to Ion as a brand. It's just my opinion, and in my opinion that my view, my choice, and my opinion that they make some decent equipment. So my intention with this wetsuit review is I will keep it as balanced as possible. I will talk about my own experience of these wetsuits. I'll make it as objective as possible, but balanced. So try to very much just cover the pros and cons of my own experience. I have a winter wetsuit 6.5 millimeter. I have what I would call an autumn or a spring wetsuit, which is a 4.3 mil. And I also have a 3.2 mil short arm wetsuit as well. So I've got a good spread there of different wetsuits from Ion. They're all the Strike range, which is, I think, their sort of medium to upper market range. Yeah, I'll do the review, and I'll be interested to hear people's views and thoughts on the review. So let's get into it. Okay, so first wetsuit I'm going to review is the winter wetsuit, which is 6.5 mil Ion Strike. Bought this in 2019, at the end of 2019. So what are the things I like about the wetsuit? I like the stitching. I think the stitching and the way it's made on the panels is really good. It's strong, and it feels robust in that respect. I like the cuffs around the wrists, and also the cuffs around the ankles, and the Velcro straps. Really good, really secure, really tight without being too tight, and definitely lock the water out, which is good. I like the way that the seams are sealed on the inside, bonded, obviously glued, and sealed shut, and I think that really makes a big difference. For me, with this wetsuit, very little water gets in, apart from one area, which I'll go into in a minute. I like the construction of the knee pads. I think it's just a bit of extra padding and protection. I also like, throughout the wetsuit, there's certain areas they've just put extra padding in, and if you can see that, just the line, there's a sort of padded bit on the shin. There's a padded bit just here, sort of on your ribs, and I think there's a couple of bits on the back as well. So I like that too. I think that works pretty well. I'll talk about the back of the suit in a minute. The only thing that I have as an issue with this wetsuit is the neck. I think the neck itself, just in terms of the design, is too low. So for me, it sits very low on my neck, and there's not enough material, high enough neck to sort of stop water coming in. And the other thing with this suit that's annoyed me is as you can see that the neck has just frayed, and I mean it's actually pulled apart here, completely pulled apart. Now I did take this up with the retailer who I bought this from, who were very good. I sent video, photograph to them, etc. And they spoke to Ion, and Ion said because I think it was out of warranty anyway, so it was beyond a year of when I reported this, and this just happened, I guess, tail end of 2020, that they couldn't do anything for me, and you know, it's recommended I got it fixed. So I am going to fix this myself. I've got some neoprene glue to fix it with, but the wetsuit is now gushing at the neck because it just sits open, obviously, and water's going down there. And I windsurf in Scotland, and it's pretty cold. So as you can imagine, it's not ideal. And that's, I guess that's really frustrated me about this wetsuit, because other than that, it's absolutely superb. But that's not good. Back of the wetsuit, again, well made, good construction. You can see that sort of wind panel here at the back. I mean, I've you know, standing on the beach when it's really windy, I don't feel any wind coming through the suit. I think it's excellent in that respect. Good sturdy zip. I went for a back zip rather than a chest zip. Might go for a chest zip in the future, but certainly back zip works well for me. Again, I guess this flap's okay here. It could probably be a little bit longer going round, but it probably does the job. Again, I think the zip maybe doesn't come high enough. If the zip feels quite low, but obviously that's the way that they've designed it. I guess it's in keeping with my feedback that, you know, the front of the wetsuit is just a bit low, full stop, and could be higher. But in terms of, you know, how it's holding together, you know, top to bottom there, it's perfect. And I really look after it. I look after all my kit, but you know, every time I sail, I bring the suits home and I rinse them and antibacterial wash and then dry them, just to keep them in good condition. Okay, so this is the inside of the suit. I've just turned it inside out. This sort of fleecy plush inner lining runs all the way from on the inside of the wetsuit, on the back of the wetsuit, so back of the legs, up over your bum, and up to your shoulders, including the flap that goes over your head. And as far as I'm concerned, I think this makes a massive difference over and above just having the, you know, the normal material like that on the inside. It always feels super warm to me. I guess my question would be, why not make, especially for like a 6'5" winter wetsuit, the whole of the wetsuit lined like that inside? I'd be interested to hear from Ion what the reason for that is, why they would not line the whole of the wetsuit with this stuff. I don't, maybe it makes it too stiff, or I don't know, but it feels pretty flexible to me. The suit is really flexible. So I don't know, but I think I'd be interested to know, because I think it makes it feel super warm, and it's great. And I think if it was throughout the whole suit, my view would be it'd probably be even warmer. Okay, so that's the winter wetsuit done. I'll do a quick review now of my autumn suit. Okay, so this is my Iron Strike 4.3mm wetsuit. So for me, ideal for spring and autumn sailing, when I don't want the thickness of the winter suit and I want something just to give me a bit of extra protection if it's not quite as warm as the summer. Very similar to the winter suit in terms of construction. I mean, effectively the same suit, just thinner neoprene. Again, really well made. Very flexible material in terms of the neoprene, so I think it feels high quality. Very comfortable. Same sort of panels, give you a bit of extra protection, a bit of extra padding, knees, ribs on the back. Again, the neck is, in my opinion, a bit low, just in terms of how it's cut. You can see this one I've had a little bit shorter, I've had it less time than my winter wetsuit, but there's no fraying, there's no issues on the neck at all. It's absolutely normal, so a bit odd that the other one's done that. But again, I think this suit is superb. I can just flick around the other side. Yeah, back's the same really. Got that neoprene, smooth neoprene on the back. I know that wetsuits changed a lot. I mean, wetsuits I had in the past were all smooth skin I think now because wetsuit technology and the neoprene itself is so good that it doesn't have to be smooth skin, certainly for windsurfing. And you know, I find that these suits don't let any wind through. Certainly for me, feel really, really good. So yeah, I think this suit is superb. I really like it. Very comfy. I like the colour as well. There you go. I like the colours. The colour's cool, just a little bit different, kind of marine blue colour. But yeah, it's good. Okay, finally my Ion Strike 3-2 wetsuit. So this is 3 and 2 mil thick, short arms, obviously, as you can see. This is my summer wetsuit. I think for Scotland, this is about as, for me certainly, this is about as thin as I'd want to go. Similar again design in terms of these padding bits, you can see similar construction in terms of how the panels are put together. I only got this, I think, in the summer. Yes, it was. I got it in the summer in 2020, and you know, we're in February 2021 now, so this has only been used, I think, 2 or 3 times. But again, super comfortable, super flexible, really nice suit. Nice having the short arms. And again, because, and this is a key thing, for all these wetsuits, they're all exactly the same size. I got a size that fits me, and you know, that's what I've stuck with, and fit-wise, they're absolutely superb. So just to summarise, I guess my only main criticism of these wetsuits is that I think the neck is too low. I think the neck could be a bit higher. And obviously on my winter suit, the way it's frayed at the collar isn't very good. But I am going to fix that myself and probably make it better. All right, so that's the wetsuit review done. These are just you know, my views on the wetsuits that I've bought from Ion, because the wetsuits fitted well, and you know, that's why I've stuck with 3 all from the same manufacturer. No deal with Ion. I've tried to make a balanced you know, review here as per the review, and hope that comes across. Forgive me for doing this from my garage with all my windsurfing kit behind me, but we're in lockdown. I can't really go anywhere, can't really do anything, can't go sailing, and so perfect opportunity to do some review videos that I can do from the house here. And without the wind, ironically, it's blowing a hoolie outside, so without the wind getting in the way of the mic. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.